The top assassin received a delivery. He carefully opens the package and takes a closer look, to check the possibility of explosives inside. Finally, he opened it. Surprisingly, it was a box full of toy soldiers. So he dropped it off and went to the kitchen for a drink of water. Suddenly there was a noise. The killer's instinct made him think someone was breaking in. But the room was empty, and the box fell to the floor. The toy soldiers inside were gone. At that moment, the lights in the kitchen suddenly went out. He went to check it out. A sharp pain came from his foot. He pulled it out and saw. It was a plastic rifle. He wanted to take a closer look, but the toy soldier got down and attacked. He had to dodge. He was still hit in the face with a series of bullet holes. Obviously, the toy soldiers were not going to let him go. They even used a bazooka. Then the man rolls over and hides in the bathroom. He can only look in the mirror first. The bazooka was still breaking the lights in the room. And the toy soldiers found him. And the toy soldiers have found him. And they're breaking his mirror. He doesn't want to be a sitting duck. He pulls out his pistol and shoots back. And then he pulls out a submachine gun from the cabinet. He poured bullets into the couch. And then he lifted the couch. The toy soldiers underneath took heavy casualties, but they were undaunted. They tried to fight back. The toy soldiers sent in the helicopter gunships. Before the killers could react, the helicopters opened fire. A big hole was blown out of the thick wall. The toy soldiers in the helicopter also set up heavy machine guns. The killer had to hide in the bathroom. He still doesn't get it, but the toy soldiers don't give him a chance to catch his breath. They blasted through the door and flew in through the hole. Killer pulled off a towel, and wrapped the helicopter in it, threw it on the floor and stomped on it, and threw it right into the toilet. He was just about to catch his breath, but a note came through the door. He opened it and saw that it was a letter of surrender. Surrender to the toys. He was in deep shit, but the soldiers outside the door had already set up their cannons. With the roar of the cannons, the door to the toilet was about to shatter into pieces. He could only climb onto the window ledge. A helicopter attacked again, but he was able to shoot it down with a lot of pain. Then he went behind the toy soldiers. First he used the duckling to get their attention. Then he took out his fire extinguisher. He sprayed the artillery position. While they were out of sight, he took out a lighter and spray and started a fire attack. And finally, they destroyed the artillery position. After all this, but he wasn't satisfied yet. He carefully cleaned up the battlefield. He made sure there were no surviving soldiers. He threw them all away. But what he didn't know, a special toy soldier was watching all this. Just when he wanted to take a shower, a sharp pain in his wrist. He realizes there's something else out there. So he hid in the elevator. But as soon as the doors closed, the elevator was sabotaged. A special toy soldier jumped into the elevator, followed by the sound of explosions. He could only crawl out of the elevator, and the special forces are looking at him angrily. But then another elevator comes up. He jumped on it at the right moment, but he didn't realize that the special forces were right behind him. The special forces pulled out a dagger and stabbed him. The pain was so severe that he threw his opponent aside again. Then he slapped him to the ground, pushing him in the direction of the elevator door. The special forces soldier still tried to hold on, but he was just a toy after all. Just when the killer thought it was all over, there was a ticking sound coming from the special forces backpack. He opened it. A small nuclear bomb has been activated.